Hello and welcome to Lesson 3 of Japanese Swordplay for the Consummate Learner. I'm Nolan Guisewhite, and I'm teaching you the ways of the Japanese samurai sword. You may remember our last lesson in which we learned to unsheath the sword. If you've forgotten, I'll demonstrate now. First, place the end of the sword between your knees. Then, grasp the sword firmly but lightly by the neck and pull slowly. Be careful as you do so not to touch the tooth of the sword, as it can be very sharp. Today I'm going to teach you about one of the most basic and essential techniques in all of Japanese swordplay. It's easy to learn but difficult to master. The technique is called the V, and I'll demonstrate it now for you. Stand with your legs far apart, hold the sword with one hand at arm's length. Move the sword so that it's level with your left shoulder. Now move the sword downward in a straight line and inward. Then move the sword back up the other way until it's level with your right shoulder. This is the V. Now let's see it a bit faster. And at full warrior speed. Now, as I've said, this technique is absolutely essential in the use of the katana. So I want you all to pause your video and practice it 100 times before you move on. Have you practiced the technique 100 times yet? Even the masters practice this technique regularly. I myself practice it 5 times every day. Once you've mastered the V, you're ready to move on to the W, which is actually quite simple if you know the V, though it may sound intimidating. First, perform one V over here. Then do a 1/8 turn and perform another V. When performing the W, it can be tempting to round out the bottom angles of the V's. Don't do it. Masters don't, and you shouldn't either. It's sloppy form. That brings us to the end of this particular lesson. Next week, I'll teach you how to take a proper samurai rest. In the meantime, practice the V 100 times every day. I know it's a lot, but you'll thank me once you're a master of the blade.